Wildlife agencies are looking into a mass poisoning of bald eagles at an Inver Grove Heights landfill.
Police and volunteers found 13 sick eagles. 3 of them have already died. The 10 remaining are in the care of the Raptor Center at the U of M. WCCO's Marielle Mohs looks into how it happened and the work to save some of the birds.
When you have birds that are really unable to move on the ground, in the snow, that's not going to lead to good outcomes.
This is how one of 13 bald eagles was found last week in Inver Grove Heights. The birds were poisoned after scavenging on dead animal carcasses in this landfill.
We have to be on alert for constant threats to these species.
Inver Grove police found the first poisoned eagle near the Pine Bend landfill behind me back on December 4th. They called in the Raptor Center to help, and dozens of volunteers came out here finding at least 11 more birds they could bring back to try to save them.
Our volunteers walked the grounds for hours, making sure they could find every bird possible.
Right now, the Raptor Center is taking care of 10 eagles, with 2 of them also having lead poisoning, making their recovery even harder.
When these eagles came in, they were extremely sedate, some of them almost comatose.
Dr. Victoria Hall is the executive director of the Raptor Center. She says the dead animals in the landfill were filled with a chemical called pentobarbital, which is used to euthanize. Here, their veterinarians are pulling that toxic meat out of the eagles. While euthanasia is the most humane way to put down pets, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service says you need to properly dispose of it by either incineration or cremation, deep burial so scavengers can't get to it, or double bagging, using heavy-duty bags and labeling it as poisonous.
In his head. They're starting to object to their medical treatments and get feisty, which is exactly how bald eagles should be. So we're optimistic at their chances.
In Inver Grove Heights, Marielle Mohs, WCCO 4 News.
The Raptor Center is hopeful it can release the 10 remaining eagles back into the wild within the next 2 weeks.